Sniper Tarot. I'm here to do your daily esoteric tribal reading. So this is a collective reading for December 27th, 2025, or when you find this video is when you're meant to receive the message. It'll be a general reading for all signs, all placements, as a collective one reading. So let's call in spirit. Let's first see what the T is for the day. Hope that you're all doing well. We're getting closer and closer to the year 2026. So letting go what no longer serves you in a year 9, moving into a year 1, where we are moving into newness, momentum with the year of the horse, 2026. Let's see what the day holds. Angels, guides, ancestors, most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements for December 27th, 2025, or when my viewers are viewing this message. What is the T for the day? What is the T, please, Spirit? What is the T for the day? Way too many. What is the T for the day, please, Spirit? What is the T? Okay. All right. So we have some positivity here. So somebody may be into you, or you may have some good chemistry with another individual. Something is going to be played out here. We're going to pull the tarot here and dive deeper into what this message is. But it seems like somebody may be into you. There's good chemistry. There's a good vibe. There's positivity. This is a played out something or another. I'm like seeing the momentum here as we're moving into the year 2026 and finding good chemistry, maybe with other people, a person, a situation. Let's see what the tarot will have to say. That's good energy. Love it. I feel like somebody here is anxiously awaiting something. You're anxiously awaiting. You're waiting for something is what I'm feeling from Spirit. So take that as it resonates. There's my kitty. He's got his toy. Angels, guides, ancestors, most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements. December 27th, 2025, or when my viewers are viewing this message, please. Most important message, please, Spirit. Most important message, please, Spirit. For the collective. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the Tower in the reverse position. Okay, so you may have been isolating yourself. 1 second, so I can just, because he interrupts my energy, so let me just hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Please let me know in the comment section if you have a cat that plays with a toy and then gets really, really loud with their meowing. I'd like to know, because I feel like this is the only cat I've ever had that does this. So, and in the background noise, now my dog is playing with the toy that she got for Christmas. So anyway, they're in a mood to play this morning, so I'm going to try to concentrate on the cards here. So going back, we have the Tower in the shadow for what you don't see, in the reverse position. So you could be feeling confinement right now after a unexpected or some type of situation that has ended something. You may be feeling a little bit confined or wanting to stay indoors, snuggling in. We'll go back and clarify what that's about, but that's what you don't see is you may be having a fear from suffering more by putting yourself out there. And that could be with some type of chemistry with friends, a new romantic partner, something like that, okay? there could be a fear of you actually suffering again. And that's maybe why you don't want to put yourself out there. It feels like why you've been confining yourself or staying out of a social situation. You are, with the Seven of Cups here, daydreaming about the choices that you could be making, using your imagination, looking at your future and wondering what it's going to be like. That could be why you're here for the reading. What does the future hold? What does the future hold when it comes to a romantic partner or friends or a group of social people, or some type of good chemistry within a new job or something like that? Something is going to be played out here, though. You may be being a little bit more selfish with who you choose at this time. That may be why you're kind of staying home, isolating yourself with the Tower in the reverse position, and really focusing on yourself with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. You're being a little more selfish now. You're giving yourself a little bit more love because of what you've gone through in the past. And again, I have the Hermit card here. So this is all about solitude, contemplation, introspection, enlightenment. You're being a little bit more self-centered with yourself at this time, focusing on the self after perhaps a Tower moment. Let's go back and clarify, but you're using your imagination. You're searching for your purpose at this time. I feel like that's why you're here, to, find out, what does the future hold for me? Let's clarify. Please clarify the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Okay. So with the Ten of Wands, what you're looking at is you're searching for your purpose, what you need to accomplish. What is your responsibility in this world? Why are you here? That's what you're daydreaming about. What is my purpose? Why am I here? What is my responsibility of being in this earthly body? What is it that I need to do? Looking at life and saying, you know what, I don't want to do it this way anymore. I want to do it in a new way. And I'm daydreaming about this new way. And I really want to know, what is my purpose? I'm focusing on the greater good at this time. I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that you've lived most of your life by going through the motions of what society, what your parents, what your pastor, whatever it is that you felt throughout your life that you needed, the steps that you needed to take, okay, in this life, in this earthly life, okay? Be a good person, go to church, go to school, go to college, get a good job, make the money, work hard, blah, blah, blah. And now you're after some type of Tower moment in your life, whether it's a loss of a loved one, whether it's, loss of a job, whatever it is. This has changed your mindset here. You're looking and daydreaming about your purpose in life. You're looking at what is your responsibility in this earthly body. What is it I'm here to do? And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you've lived your whole life by doing what everybody else wants to do. Now you want to do what is spiritly led. You want to do what is intuitively led. You want to know what your purpose is. Forget everything else. You want to do what you come here to accomplish in this life. Please clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you are really being more centered on what you want to do with your life. You're focusing on you because you feel like you may have missed some opportunities in life with the Four of Cups. You've missed a lot of opportunities because you did what everyone else wanted you to do. You've missed opportunities in love, in travel, in whatever it is that you've wanted to do. Live in a certain place, have a certain job that you've always dreamed of being. Thinking about what it is that you wanted as a child. What were your dreams? What were the things that you wanted as a child? Going back to that mentality within you, that subconscious level. What did you want? Okay? Being a little bit more focused on self and thinking about the missed opportunities, okay? And you're doing this while you're hermiting away. You're thinking about this. What do I want to do? Who is that girl? Who is that boy that wanted these things? Okay, and focusing on that intuition. Please clarify the Hermit card. So yeah, so you are manifesting at this time. The World card is all about manifestation, and you're doing that while you're in solitude. You're manifesting a new life. Whatever has happened in the past has now come to a completion. As we are in a year 9, this is all about endings. Moving away from what no longer serves us, moving into the new. That is what is manifesting for you as we move into the year 2026. Something has come to a completion. Something has come to an end, okay? All your efforts that you have come to this point are done, okay? If it is that you were doing what everybody else wanted to do, you now are going to focus on you and what it is that you wanted to do in this life. Please clarify this Tower card. Why are we hermiting? What happened with the Tower? So what you don't see. Something happened here. It may have been that you did not have good chemistry with somebody. There were a lot of differences. And what you're needing is positivity, great vibes, good chemistry with somebody. Yeah. So you may have been in some type of situation, a relationship where there was recklessness, there was anger. This has come to an end, okay? You've moved away from this situation. This is why you are hermiting yourself away. You no longer you have a fear of suffering again through this type of situation. I just got the chills. You are afraid of suffering again. That's why you're confining yourself in solitude, thinking about what it is that you want to accomplish in your life, thinking about that girl or boy and the dreams that you had as a child that you did not fulfill because you were regulated to society, or in some type of situation that was reckless, impulsive. There was anger behind it. What is this good chemistry, great vibes, please, Spirit? What is this good chemistry, great vibes, positivity? I think what you're looking for is just better positive vibes within your life. Because you've come through such negativity in the past here. And that's in your shadow for what you don't see and why you feel the way you do. So we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. This is telling me, and again, with this being a fire individual, there's a lot of fire chemistry, great vibes, positivity. You may have a lack of energy when it comes to creating this new chemistry, new positivity, etc., because of what you've gone through. I feel like with the Ace of Wands in the reverse position, you may be just bored with having that. You're really focusing on yourself. But I'm also hearing that Spirit is saying in the spring, you're going to find somebody that is very into you. You'll have good chemistry, great vibes, and positivity. But for right now, it feels like, we're in the northern hemisphere, it feels like, so in the next season, you will be finding some person that is into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positivity. But I feel like you're really focused on yourself. Please clarify this played out card, please, Spirit. So you've been disappointed. You've been disappointed by somebody that you did not have good chemistry with. Disappointed that things didn't work out in a positive manner. You have some insecurity. You have faithlessness in perhaps finding love again. If this is a love situation that broke down because of anger, impulsivity, recklessness within a relationship, again, friendship, job, whatever it is, you've been very disappointed. This is how this played out with the Star card in the reverse position, which has given you a lack of energy when it comes to trying to find somebody new. You're just really wanting to focus on yourself. What is the advice here, please, Spirit? But for those of you that are looking for love or are open to finding somebody, it looks like the spring. The spring will bring good chemistry, great vibes, and somebody that is into you. What is the advice here, please, Spirit? So, the advice here, we have the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles here. I feel like the advice is that you need to find the direction for which you need to go. And I feel like that solitude is really helping you to figure out where you want to be in life. I feel like you need to go on a new adventure. Spirit is saying you're having a lack of direction. You're lacking adventure in your life. So the advice here is to organize yourself with the Knight of Swords here because you feel disorganized or there's unpredictability in your life and you're trying to figure out where you're going, is to have more adventure in your life. Get organized. You may be feeling overwhelmed at this time because you're like, everything is new to me. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. You need to organize your life. Take a chance. Your life has been lacking adventure because you've been stuck to society's regulations, and you need to go and do what it is that you need to do. And you're very confused about this at this time. One more, please, Spirit. So Spirit's advice is to get organized. Have some adventure. Don't feel overwhelmed by it. Take a chance as we're moving into the year one. Manifest what it is that you want. Yeah. And I feel like you need to let go. You need to let go and be free and stop holding on to money and blah, blah, blah. Go on the adventure. Life is too short, is what Spirit is saying here. Life is too short. But I feel like this hermiting time is very good for you. You are going through transition at this time. There may have been a broken home, a broken marriage, something like that. But you are definitely going through a transition at this time as we're moving out of this year 9 into the year 1. You may be feeling a little overwhelmed at this time. But Spirit's advice is to say, go. Go. Okay? You have these attachments to these physical things. And physicality is not what is needed here. Think about that young child within you. What was it that you wanted in life? I guarantee you, as a child, you were not thinking about money. You were thinking about something that would be fun. and adventurous. You weren't thinking about how am I going to pay my bills when you were little. That mentality is where Spirit wants you to go. What is it that you wanted to do as a child? That's where Spirit wants you to think. When you're in solitude, thinking about these things, that's where Spirit wants you to go. And let go. Let go of attachments. Too physical. If you're looking for love, I do see something in spring coming in. Message of Cosmic to finish up the reading, please, Spirit. I feel like you have this disbelief that things will ever get better for you, but they will. Think about what it is that you wanted as that child. So the card says, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. And I feel like this is what you're going through. There has been a big transition for you at this time as we are leaving the year 9. You are leaving behind what no longer serves you, and you're moving into the year of the 1. All about manifestation, okay? Something has come to a completion here with the World card, okay? And what Spirit is asking you to do is go back to that child within you. What is it that you wanted? Never forget how resilient you are. You will bounce back after this. But you need to dive deep into that child within you. Forget about the bills. Forget about, those earthly possessions that streamline our society. The rules and regulations. What is it that you wanted as a child? What did you want to be? Where did you want to go? What did you want to do? That's where Spirit wants you to go while you're in this hermiting mode and stepping away from social activities and things like that because of what you've gone through. You have a fear of this happening again. Spirit says to let go of that fear and go back to that inner child. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you resonated with this reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful day today. We are moving into the year 2026 pretty quickly. So these endings are, if you have not had these endings happen yet, they are going to be played out very soon here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. I'll see you tomorrow.